While most people were spending their time indoors streaming movies in 2020, a group of archaeologists from the University of Bergen were out in the field digging holes in the ground. In the western part of Norway, at the municipality of Ørsta, the remains of what is believed to have been a pagan place of worship has been discovered. This is to some extent a groundbreaking discovery, because this is the first of its kind that has been found in Norway. Previously, there has only been found jewelry and other objects of worship of the pagan gods in Norway. The building has been measured to have been 14 meters long, 7 meters wide, and shaped in that classical boat-like style. And at its side, it had 6 strong pillars to help support the roof. Inside the hall, there were an additional 4 pillars, which together formed a room of 3 times 3.5 square meters. That, according to the researchers, could have been a tower-like construction, as it has been seen before at the hall in Tisø, Denmark, and Uppåkra in Sweden. According to Søren Dinholf, who is an expert on buildings from the Viking Age and a researcher at Bergen University, the hall was most likely used for religious gatherings in the summer and winter solstice. According to him, sacrifice to the pagan gods has clearly happened here. There has been found traces of campfire sites around the building, which could have been used to prepare consecrated meals from sacrificial offerings, as we know they did according to the Icelandic sagas. Of course, we have to be cautious when we make use of these sagas as empirical evidence, since some elements could be inaccurate. We have to keep in mind that many of these sagas were written down 300 to 500 years after they occurred. While some elements could have been fictitious or misunderstood through hundreds of years of oral storytelling around the campfire, the main parts of the sagas do seem to be true. For a lack of a better word in English, and I will get back to that, temples and other bigger halls were used to conduct offerings and religious ceremonies to honor the gods. The people who attended these rituals would bring animals to be offered. These animals would be sacrificed outside, and the meat would be cooked at the fireside inside or near the building. The blood from the animals would then be sprinkled on the walls. Depictions of the gods and even the participants. During the ritual known as Jólablót, the people would often make oaths to the gods. These were taken very seriously by the others, and if broken, it could be fatal. So, unlike the New Year's resolution, where people promise things under the influence of alcohol, you better lose those 5 pounds if you said it at the ritual. Food and lots of alcohol were always present during these blóts, especially at winter solstice, where the participants toasted skål, skål with each other and hoped for riches and a fertile new year. Drinking was a requirement, and the phrase, "Honey, I will steer the horse home," was unacceptable. By law, according to a blót in Norway, everyone had to drink a certain amount of alcohol during the feast. We know, according to previously conducted excavations, that the participants also sacrificed expensive weapons and jewelry. And I just want to point out that if you want to sacrifice something to the gods, you better sacrifice something of value, like expensive weapons or jewelry. Pouring meat out on the ground and expecting a result is ridiculous. Next to the hall, traces of an Iron Age settlement, including several longhouses, were discovered. This could indicate that people had lived in this area for hundreds or even 1,000 years. before all doubts can be removed, and before the theory can be proven that this really was a pagan place of worship, the archaeologists still need to find objects that were used as offerings. One thing that does pull it in the direction of a temple is the ancient burial mounds nearby. The word temple is actually a bad translation for this place. We do not call it a temple in Scandinavia. We call it a gudahov, which basically means sanctuary or a place of worship. Although the archaeologists have already dug up 8,000 square meters, this excavation is still in the early stages, and there is still plenty of time for the soil to reveal its secrets to us. I cross my fingers for my Norwegian brothers and sisters that this really turns out to be a place of worship. It is about time that they join this exclusive club, and this could be the golden ticket. It looks promising. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with a friend. See you next time for another video. Thank you for watching.